Hey, I'm Rod Fergusson. This is Tyler Bielman. I'm from the Coalition, and we're here to talk about Gears Pop.
Yeah.
So, Gears Pop is a game we announced at E3 as part of our three games, three platforms, three genres. And it's really about bringing Gears of War to the mobile space, basically to play Gears anytime, anywhere. And Tyler, why are we talking about Gears Pop right now?
Well, actually, we're coming up on our soft launch.
Nice.
And yeah, that means that we're going to put the game out in just a few places, but we figured that people might start hearing about it, so we wanted to give everybody kind of an update on what it's all about.
Okay, well, fair. So what is it? What is Gears Pop?
It's a mobile game. It is PvP. It's what we call bite-sized battles, so they're just 3-minute battles in a battle arena, and you play out Gears characters, Pops in fact, and they run around and have fun and shoot each other in the battle arena.
Nice. And so, but I've kind of heard of these type of genre, and I know this genre exists on mobile. So what makes this game a Gears game?
Yeah, well, really, when you're thinking about how to make this a Gears game, it comes down to three things. The first, of course, is that in Gears, the combat is really about the cover, moving through cover, flowing through cover. And so we wanted to bring cover into the mobile space. So this game, your units will push forward. Certain units will take and claim cover, which creates sort of a territory and control game, which is really interesting strategically.
Right.
The second thing is, it wouldn't be Gears without big explosive battles and big explosive moments in the game. So there's some stuff in there that is really surprising and changes the scale of the battle quite a bit.
Nice.
And lastly, third is, of course, characters. Gears is full of amazing characters.
Yeah, and I think the nice thing about this is that we're partnering with Funko with Gears Pop, and it was really just sort of happened. You know, one of the things we were looking at was like, how do we make the mobile game a more approachable game, but we want to do it in an authentic way. And so you look down at your desk, and there's a sort of, Kate Pop and a Marcus Pop, and they already feel like they belong in the Gears of War universe, although it's a very different art style. And so they felt like the right partner with an amazing product, an amazing art set that we could use in our game. But when we did the trailer with them, it was like, I see Marcus and a Boomer with Locust Boomer on the same team. So what's that about?
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the things you get if you have a shelf full of Pops is, different Pops are sitting next to each other. And we wanted to really express the characters, the Marcuses and the General Roms and the Locusts in an authentic way. But we also want to allow people to mix and match those units together. So if they come up with a squad composition that they think is dominant or will work really well, for the first time you can kind of put those two factions together and see what you can create.
Nice. Well, that sounds amazing. So I think we should show everybody how good I am at the game, and so we should
really?
play.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
So why don't we, this is the first look at gameplay ever for Gears
Pop.
Pop.
Let's actually show the game.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we are in the Gears Pop arena. The object of the game is to play out your units and push forward and take down the outposts and the leader at the opposite end of the field. I generally start with this Lancer gear. It'll move forward and start to take cover. This being a Gears game, cover's very important. You'll notice that the blue bar underneath the Gears feet will start to fill up. If it can completely fill that bar, then boom, I get that piece of cover. Other units, like this Marcus Phoenix, will move forward and he'll take cover much faster. That's sort of his special trick. And you'll notice that my territory has now expanded, so I can spawn my pins further forward, like those wretches that are now running up on my opponent's outpost. I'm going to try to press this advantage by playing units on both the left and the right to try to take a little bit more territory, but Rod's put that Boomer right in the middle, so I'm going to use a Hammer of Dawn. Now this is my ultimate ability and will charge up over time, so now I'm going to have to wait a while before I use that again. That Nasher drone is sunk in, so I'm going to use a frag grenade and take care of that problem. Meanwhile, my outposts will clear the wretches. Now, my deck is primarily comprised of units with special abilities. This JD has a down but not out ability, and my Marcus, as I said, takes cover quickly. Now I'm going to put down my Kate. Now, Kate's special because she has sort of a bonsai ability. She's going to run forward and ignore the enemy units and just start hammering those outposts. It looks like she's doing plenty of damage, which is great, because if I can take that outpost down, I'll be ahead in the game by 1 point. Looking really good. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, excellent. There's a grinder on the left. I think I have enough power to put out some additional targets, but he did manage to take down my outpost. I reacted a little bit late to that, so I got to keep throwing things at that grinder. We're about a minute left, so it's double power, which means that power bar at the bottom is going to increase even faster and allow me to play units a lot more quickly. It's a tied game right now. He's taken one of my outposts, and I've taken one of his. So really, I'm just going to try to push the advantage on one side or the other. Okay, so he's played a couple big, tough, expensive Locust units. So I think he's kind of playing a deck that's really about pushing those monsters forward. My deck's really about taking territory and the tricks of the different units. So I think I've got a pretty good matchup here. I know what to do. He's putting out a lot of units, and I just lost my territory on the right side. My strategy is going out the window. My deck really is about pushing that control of the territory, so I might be in trouble here. Now we've got double power. This is good for him because he can drop big units more quickly, but I can exploit that too by dropping multiple units faster than he can. It looks like we're going to run out of regulation time with a score of 1-1. And when that happens, we enter sudden death, which means that the next person to score an outpost will win the game. I am throwing out everything I can, but that grinder is going to take me down. Oh, I think he got me. Yeah, that's the end. Looks like Rod does know a thing or two about Gears of War.
And so there we go. As you can see, I clearly dominated the battlefield.
Yes, you totally won that game.
You wouldn't throw a game, would you?
I would.
All right, so I'm having fun. I'm excited. I love what I'm seeing. I want to play. Like, when can I?
Yeah, so we're still in soft launch. We're perfecting the game, but in 2019 it'll be available for everyone, and it'll be great.
All right, can't wait. I hope I see you there.
Yeah.